seltzer start making lemonade?
Probably when 2020 handed us all those lemons.
New Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade, packed with lemonade flavor after a lemon of a year.
Opponents? I've gone up against thousands.
And there's an opponent we're all up against, COVID-19.
But there's a way to...
We're going to start with Joe Chiata, followed by Mark Daniels.
Hey, Mac, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I guess first, Bill talked about going inside the field house today, and he was saying it won't be as warm as Miami, but you're trying to, I guess, simulate as much as possible. What is that like going in there, and how hot can they get inside of that field house?
Yeah, I think we just practice where we're supposed to, and we do a good job of trying to emulate how it's going to be in the game. So that was good to get in there and all that, and just get ready to play in maybe a little bit different weather than what we've been playing in.
Next question, Mark Daniels, followed by Levin Reed.
Hey, Mac, hope all is well. Heading into your final game of the regular season for your first NFL season here, what would you say, where's the biggest area that you feel like you've grown, since this NFL journey started in September?
Yeah, I think every week is a new week, and it's a grind, and there's a lot that goes into it, but I'm really, excited about this week and the opportunity that we have as a team to play against a really good defense. And, we have to bring our A game, and that's what I've learned is every week, it's really hard to win in the NFL, and you have to play your best to give your chance to win, sorry. And if you do that, then that's all you can ask for. And that's really much it.
Next question, Levin Reed, followed by Chris Ryan.
Hey, Mac, how's it going? No handwritten questions today, just regular questions, straight and foremost.
Good.
You just talked about their defense, and this is one of the defense that kind of blitzes at a high volume. How do you have to make sure that you stick to your keys and stay on service as you're going against this defense?
Yeah, I think they've done a really good job, getting after the quarterback and creating negative plays, and obviously with sacks and all that. So they've done really good there, and have given quarterbacks that they play against a lot of different looks. So we just have to be ready and follow what we know and follow our rules. So that's pretty much all there is to it. And like you said, they've done a really good job. So we just got to be ready.
Next question, Chris Ryan, followed by Mike Reese.
Hey, Mac. Playing against Miami has been said by some of the guys to be kind of like looking in the mirror in terms of their defense. Is that something that you've noticed as well in watching the tape? And is there anything that you can gain from having practiced against these guys and a similar scheme for a period of time here?
Yeah, I think obviously there are some similarities, but they are doing some different stuff and kind of adding their own flavor. So they've done a really good job all year mixing it up, but there are similarities, but they changed a little bit too, and have done a really good job, like I said, getting after the quarterback and being good on third down and all that. So we just have to be, ready to go. And, they have a good offense too that they practice against. So they see a good offense, just like we see a good defense.
Next question, Mike Reese, followed by Nick Coy.
Hey, Mac, I sort of thought I'm going to penalize that for unnecessary roughness. What do you? That was last week. What do you think?
We moved on.
I think so. I'm on to Miami. I got unnecessary roughness there. Mac, how would you describe what Ramondre Stevenson has brought to the team?
Yeah, I think Mondre, just speaking on us as rookies coming in together, we've tried to work hard as a rookie class to be able to help the team. And he's done a great job just coming in, working really hard, lifting, running, making plays when his, number is called. So he's done a great job. And, I love playing with the running back group that we have with some of the older guys, in the beginning of the year with James and, obviously Brandon and Damian. They've done a great job, just all of them, whenever they've got their number called to step up and do what they do.
Next question, Nick Coy, followed by Dan Roach.
Thank you, Stacy. Mac, when we watch you during the games, and even looking at some of the, the video after the games, particularly the Jaguars game just came out, we see how active you are on the sideline, talking to teammates, communication, all of that. Obviously, what goes on the field is on the field, but how important is your role of being active and communicating with your teammates when you're not on the field and running the offense there?
Yeah, I think that's something that I've tried to work on and try to just be myself. And whenever I can do that, I play a lot better. And then obviously the guys around me are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. And my job is just to distribute the ball to them. So that's on the field. And then obviously making the corrections, in between series, and obviously keeping everybody motivated. And most importantly, having fun and trying to create, great plays that string together, that turn into great drives, and then et cetera. So it's a group effort, and we're out there trying to communicate and talk and just talk about what we've seen.
Next question, Matt Batur, followed by Alan Siegel.
Mac, who should Alabama fans be rooting for when Mac Jones goes up against Tua?
Yeah, I think it's more just the Patriots versus the Dolphins. Tua is a great quarterback, and he's done great stuff throughout his whole career. He's when we were together, he's a great teammate and a great player. So, like I always say, we get a chance to go against their defense, and then they get to go against ours. So, we have two good teams, competing against each other. So it'll be a lot of fun.
How much did he help you prepare when you were preparing for the NFL before the draft and so forth? Was he somebody that you reached out to just get some idea of what to expect, and how valuable was that?
Yeah, I think the whole experience is a learning experience, and the more information you can gain when trying to play in the NFL, the better. So I reached out to a lot of different people, and obviously, I have a lot of room to grow in that. I'm still trying to learn. And he's been a good resource, obviously, in the pre-draft process. But now that we're in the season, we're both just kind of doing our own thing.
Question, Alan Siegel, followed by Mike Giardi.
Thanks, Stacy. I'm Mac. Interesting bookend here. Your first game as a pro, you prepared for Miami. Now your 17th game as a pro, you're preparing for Miami. So I want you to put your thinking cap on. Where were you in your mindset back in September preparing for Miami and the team versus where you are now preparing for Miami and how the team has grown too?
Yeah, I think, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that happens in between, but, we have a chance to play against a really good defense, and they were a really good defense in week 1, but it's going to be a new game, and obviously down there at their place. So we have to be ready to go, just like week 1, and try and, play better than we did so that we can, get more points.
But where was your mindset individually preparing for the first game versus where it is now?
Yeah, I try to just learn along the way, and, each week, starting with week 1, you try things and try to adjust them to find out what works. So I just try to listen to my coaches and prepare every day, prepare every week the same as best I can. And then from there, you develop some consistency to where you can feel comfortable with it, and you kind of get into a rhythm. So I feel pretty comfortable.
Thanks, Mac.
And I think we'll take 2 final questions here, Mike Giardi and Taylor Beckley.
Hey, Mac, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Since week 9, the Dolphins have blitzed more than any team in the league by a long shot. I'm just curious how you felt like you, as a player, have handled the blitz this year, and as a group of skill position players with the communication that's necessary, that you guys have handled it.
Yeah, I think it just depends on the team. And like you said, the Dolphins have been doing that a lot more. And we just have to communicate and understand, our issues and all that. But at the end of the day, we see a lot of good looks from our defense, and they bring a lot of different looks too. So we have a lot of practice at it. But like you said, they've done a great job all year. The Dolphins have just pressuring the quarterback and getting sacks and creating negative plays.
Thank you, Mac.
And last question, Taylor Beckley.
Mac, what's the energy like around the team when you come in off a win compared to the past couple of weeks when you've come off losses?
Yeah, I think the important thing is just listen to the message from the older guys in our team and the leadership that they provide, and just come in with a game plan and try and attack the week regardless of the results, and just focus on the process of getting ready to play in the next week. And that's all you can ask for. You can't necessarily look at the past or be too focused on the future. You just have to be right where your feet are and come in with the right mindset. And you have to try to do that every week. And it's definitely a grind in the first year, but you just got to keep pushing and figure it out.
Thanks, Mac. Thanks, Stacy.
All right. Thanks. See you guys.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Mac.
When did Bud Light Seltzer start making lemonade?
Probably when 2020 handed us all those lemons.
New Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade, packed with lemonade flavor after a lemon of a year.
Opponents? I've gone up against thousands.
And there's an opponent we're all up against, COVID-19.
But there's a way to beat it. Get vaccinated.
So when it's your turn, roll up your sleeves.
And let's get to the finish line together.
When did Bud Light Seltzer start making lemonade?
Probably when 2020 handed us all those lemons.
New Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade, packed with lemonade flavor after a lemon of a year.
Opponents?